Hey, you guys. I gotta make sure I can get this adjusted right. Okay. You guys, I really want to talk to you about convenience orders. So, first of all, I am Nicole Ramo. There's a lot of you that I don't know out there, and I'm super excited to get to know you. But we've been having a lot of problems with convenience orders being turned on, and I wanted to give you guys some tips about convenience orders and how to get people how to get people to have their convenience orders on when they sign up. Okay, so let me tell you what I do. Well, okay, first I want you to realize the importance of a convenience order. Not only for your business, but for your customers themselves. When they go to place their order, a lot of times they don't know about the convenience order. They think, okay, it's an auto shipment. And our website, when they first order, is not very user-friendly if you don't know it. And if you don't know what to accept, if you don't know what to expect on these convenience orders. So you have to be very, very specific if they're going to do it on their own. So most of the time what I do, and I know there's some people that say, don't baby your customers, don't, teach them to do stuff on their own. But I've heard from several different people, Amy Paul, one of them, saying you have to baby your customers in the beginning. Okay, you have to hold their hands. You have to let them, teach them every step of the way until they get it and they're on their own. So what I like to do when I have a customer that wants to order, I do it for them. Okay, I say, okay, this is the information that I need from you. I will leave in the comments the information that you need for a preferred or retail customer, and then the information that you need for an ambassador. And you say, this is what I need. Now, the first thing they might say is, well, I don't feel comfortable giving my debit card or my credit card over the internet. So to catch that, you say, let me call you and I will get this information from you. I have my computer set up right now, so I can just do this with you over the phone. So that's one way to get out of the, I don't want to give you my debit card on the internet. Or another thing is, why don't you message me part of your card on Facebook Messenger and then text me the rest of it on my text line. I've had people do that with me. So then there's no way someone can get it. And then I always make sure I will delete this. So you know, it'll be deleted after I get you into the system and signed up. So that's one way to do it too. Or then there's some people who just don't care. They'll send it over Messenger. They'll send it over text. And I always say, okay, I just want you to know I deleted your card. Let them know that so they know, okay, I trust you. So that's one way to do it. But if they insist on, no, I'll do it myself, then I tell them, okay, that's great. You're going to get a welcome pack. And at this welcome pack, it's, tell them the spiel about how it's the cheapest and all of that. And then you're going to get, the next page, you're going to have a convenience order that pops up. And it might look like you're placing another order, but it's actually for the next month. So you're not going to be charged for that this month. And it's probably going to be cheaper because you're not going to have your membership fee on it. So you have to pick out something you want for the next month. And if they stop and they say, well, I don't know if I want to order it for the next month, don't give them that option. You say, well, you know what, that's fine. But just to sign up, I need you to do this. So, and we can stop it and we can change it anytime. But in order to get this done, we have to have a convenience order set up for you. And then another thing that I found that is really reassuring to them is you say, I will contact you a week before this is supposed to go out and let you know, hey, your convenience order is about ready to ship. Do you still want it turned on? Do you want me to change anything to it? Is there a product you'd like me to add to it? A lot of times I have customers who really want to do the triplex, but they also want to lose weight. So they'll say, well, I want to do the triplex and the boost and the block. And I'm like, whoa, okay, wait a minute. I don't want to introduce you to all those at once. let's start on the triplex, and then I'll get a hold of you the next month, a week before your shipment goes out. And I make a note on their card and I say, hey, your shipment's going to go out. Are you ready to add the accelerator or the block or boost on it? Then they will let us know, yeah, I want to do that. Or no, actually, I've started losing weight. I don't think I need it. I think it's really important for us, once our customers have hit that 100 PV, if they can save money on this, they're going to be customers longer. So if they don't need those other products, great. You know, as long as they have, you know, the 100 PV, that's fabulous. And they end up being a lot happier. So that's how I do that. I don't, you know, you don't give them those options, because if they know they have those options, then they're going to say, hey, yeah, I don't want to do that, or turn my convenience order off, or just skip it. The thing is, you guys, we know how great these products are, and they don't yet because they haven't tried them. So usually that once they get on, they're like, oh my gosh, I love them. I just got a message yesterday, in fact, from someone that says, I need you to make sure that Vital Biome is on my convenience order because I love it and I want to make sure it's on there. Can you please check? And so I went and I added it to it. So it was really good. So you guys, you have to remember, they're really skeptical in the beginning. And so when they think of an auto shipment, that's kind of a bad word. You need to reassure them, I will be contacting you the week before your shipment goes out to let me know if you want to change your convenience order. And then that lets them, that eases their mind. I get my phone, I put in on the date, so if their convenience order goes out the 20th, on the 15th I put a note in my phone on my calendar that says, contact so-and-so about convenience order. And then I get a hold of them that day. You guys, you have to remember, this is your business, these are your customers. And so if you show them good customer service, they're going to be good. And 9 times out of 10, they're not going to, 10, they're not, when you follow through with this, they're not going to stop. So the other thing about convenience orders, whether you're working the business or not, is if you have someone that gets on their site and they don't put their convenience order on because, for one, they don't know about it and they just skip it. And I honestly didn't realize that you could just do sign an ambassador up and just skip the convenience order. I thought it had to be on. So I have trained myself that that's not even an option. It has to be on. So you have got to let them know they have to fill that out. And so they will be expecting to fill a convenience order out. But it's also important too, because if they don't know that, people are going to say, hey, where's my shipment at? Why isn't my product here? And you're going to look and say, oh, you didn't, your convenience order is not on, so we didn't get it. And they're going to get mad. And they're going to feel like, crap, I have to start all over. I've been using these products and I really don't want to. And it makes you look bad. So huge. Make sure convenience orders are on. Like, it's not an option. Don't give them the option. Let them know. Do it for them. That is my first thing, is saying, you know what, our website, I would love to sign up and do this for you. So another tip that I got off watching the jewels and keeping organized, I'm kind of an OCD about that, is I keep one of these boxes, okay? I actually have 2 boxes. Where's my, oh, right here. I have one that's my customers, and then I have one that's potentials, okay? So I went and I have these, I have them all in there by their last names. When I have a customer, the first thing I do is I make this card for them, okay? And I have their name, their address on it, their phone number, their username and their password if they give it to me, which I bet you 9 out of 10 of my customers, I have all that information. And I even have their last 3 digits of their credit card. So if they need me to go in and place an order or change something, I can do it. I have what they order, and I'll have a note too. Next order, they want to add the E's or whatever. I have their email account on there. I have the first order, their very first order. And then I have when their backup order is going to go through. I have their preferred customer number or their ambassador number up here on there. And then I also have their website whatever their website is. So for preferred and retail customers, you know, you don't need some of that information. So that's one thing I do with these cards, and I keep them filed. So if I need to, I can go through them, I can look. I have a lot of people saying, hey Nicole, can you add this, or can you stop this, or can we do this? And I just get on there. Now, you guys, this is all about relationship buildings. If people don't trust you, they're not going to give you that information. If they don't know you that well, they won't give you that information, which is totally fine. Because if they don't know you that well, they probably won't. But I really haven't had a hard time doing anything of that for them. Sometimes I feel like, yeah, I baby them too much, so now they're not going to want to do it. But I promise you, once they get into this and they have a lot of success, I've had so many people say, no, I don't want to sell. And just lately, I've had them saying, okay, this can help so-and-so. And they start learning this on their own. So it's good to do that. Now, going back to why convenience orders are really important. Again, you guys, they're going to change the name of convenience order, so it's going to be called a subscription. So we can start referring them to subscriptions, or we can stay with convenience orders until they turn it over to subscriptions. But right now, I have a lot of people who get frustrated because their customers ordered a double pack and a double welcome pack, and so they say, well, I don't need my convenience order on next month because I have a double welcome pack and I am set for 2 months. And I say, oh, no. That's not the story. You are getting a double welcome pack because it's the best price, it's the best deal. You're crazy not to get one. 2, you are going to need that. You're going to need that extra ProBio 5 sooner than you think. And that extra welcome pack is like a backup, okay? Because I promise you, you're going to be somewhere where you're going to run out or someone's going to want to borrow one. So I always say it's awesome to keep extras. You can keep 1 bottle of BioCleanse in your purse and then 1 at home. You can have a slim, so where if you decide you want to take 2 slim a day, you have that option, okay? It's like your cushion in the beginning to get you going. So do not let them say just because they ordered a double welcome pack, they don't need their convenience order on. I know that people say that they don't want to spend the money or the extra, but I promise you, when they do the double welcome pack, I have only had 1 person come back and say, hey, I have a double welcome pack. I don't need my convenience order on after a product was already shipped. And that's it. All the rest of them with the double have been completely happy with getting another order the next month. So if you present them as that double welcome pack is your backup, your extra if you run out, you're golden to have the convenience order go through next month. Okay, so you need to keep thinking like, this is your business. And for me personally, I think, oh my gosh, am I scamming people and I just want to take their money? But then I think to myself, you know what? No, because these products aren't that. I know how I feel on them. Other people know how they feel on them. And I can guarantee you, I've gone off of mine because I have forgotten or I didn't order in time. I don't ever want to do that again, ever, okay? So I would rather have too much than too little. So you guys, it's all in the way you present these products to these people. And you can just tell them, I need you to trust me, because right now I understand that you're very skeptical. I was at the same point when I started, but I promise you, you are going to want this. This is something that you are not going to want to go without. The next thing we want to do is get it paid for. But I know you're not to that point yet, so I'm not going to bother you about that. Unless it's something that you want to do right now, and I can totally help you with that. But you always need to bring that up to them and say, I do not want this to be a financial burden on you, because I know when I signed up, there was no way I could continue to take this product if I didn't have it paid for. So when you're ready, I'm here to help you. Now that's in the beginning, okay? Do not push that in the beginning. Throw it out there, kind of like give them the bait and see what happens. And then throughout it, when they start having these things, and you might have some people who are like me and even Bree after the first week or two say, okay, I want this, I can't live without it, what do I have to do to get it paid for? But most likely you're going to have people that say, no, I want to try it first and see what I have and da 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 da. which we're kind of like, we know this, and that's okay. It has to be at their time, you guys. That's the one thing that I've learned the most, is that it's their time. But we'll talk about that later. I want to get back to convenience orders. So we have gone over the importance of convenience orders. Your customers need their products. You don't want them to not have their products, and you want them to ship on time. You need to build your business, and you're not going to build a business unless convenience orders are on, okay? Do not give them the opportunity or the choice to not have their convenience order on. It's just not an option. It has to be on. So if they have a red sign, their convenience thing is red. I've seen it a few times happen where their convenience order is red, but usually in 24 hours it will go to green. And if it's been 24 hours and it's not green, you need to get on there and say, hey, we've got to turn your convenience order on. I will contact you within the week before it goes out. Okay, so there's some you're going to have to baby, some you're not, some are going to be on top of everything. You guys, use your phone to reminders. Remember, you are the customer service representative, and how well you do your customer service depends on how well your business grows. It's just like anything else. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to share this video with your team. Let them know. Those are my tips. Oh, and one more thing. This is huge. When I get new customers, and I told you before that I take their information down and I set up their account, I have an email that I send them that says, here's your new customer account. I'm going to load that document on here for you. You can copy it and you can send that to them, and you just fill in these blanks. It's a document that tells them their username, their password, Plexus's phone number, their website, and how to get onto the Plexus website. So I will put that down in the comments, as well as what information you need for preferred retail and ambassadors. I will do that, and then I also email them when they do the triplex. An email that says, "Hey, congratulations on the triplex. This is how you take it," and then I attach the triplex chart with the Candida yeast die-off. I say, you have to read this. Please read this so you know about die-off. I have been sending this little short video on die-off, though it's only a minute, and make sure you let them know about die-off and say, don't freak out about it. Most people don't go through it this bad, but just in case. And this chart is just a recommendation, because we don't know how these products are going to affect your body. So if you start taking these products and there's issues, please contact me, because there's things that we can do until we can get this adjusted to your body. Okay, you guys, so there's a lot of information about this, but the main thing is your convenience order. Please ask me. I'm here to help any of you guys. You can message me, you can call me anytime, and I will help you with anything. So, you guys, you're doing awesome. Like, I'm so happy. I want to show you one thing. On my board, I have everyone's name who has new customers, new ambassadors this month. If your name is up here and there's a tally behind it, that means their convenience order is on. But if there is a cross through the tally, that means you have a person, but their convenience order isn't on. Look how many we have of those, you guys. So there's lots of tallies and crosses through there. So please go through and get those fixed, okay? Thank you, guys. Have a good night.